Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing tonight? Well, today is Friday, February 7th of 2025, and I'm here to make an update video. I made a little video earlier. I listened back and I was like, no, I can redo it. Update. I'm off 5 days next week. I got an infraction at work that basically led to me being suspended for 3 days. And so that happens this next week. I'm also in the midst of looking for another type of job, different types of jobs. We'll see what happens with that. I also got some new shoes this past, Wednesday? I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday that I got these new shoes, my New Balance shoes. Cost me a little over $100 once it was all said and done. What's really cool about it is the fact that it took me the length of time it took me to find a pair of shoes that I really liked, but I knew if I waited and didn't rush myself that the right pair would come along when it was meant to happen. So I got my new shoes taken care of. I won't be working this next week, but I'm grateful that I have my income tax and that I have enough money to cover my bills that's needed. And as far as my groceries, that's going to be covered as well because I helped my daughter out a little bit. And instead of her paying me what she needed to pay me back all in cash, we did some cash, and the rest will be done in way of groceries via food stamps. But it'll probably be during the time when I don't have that much money on my paychecks. Which that check would be like the 20th of February, her birthday actually. So it'll probably be sometime in that time frame. Anyway, I also got some dabs and some more weed this past week. I got what they call some White Widow. I'd gotten the Lemon Diesel and the Purple Blue Dream, but then I think it was the next day I got some White Widow. It's really pretty. Those aren't too bad. That was probably one of the bigger ones. There's another decent sized one. Smells so good. So now I have Lemon Diesel, Purple Blue Dream, just a little bit of that, then this White Widow, and then I got 2 dabs, 2 grams of dab, which me and my daughter split what we got. I got me some Georgia Pie, I think is what it's called, and it's a batter. And then I got Tropical Sin, which is a crumble. But I haven't done a dab in a minute off of the new piece, so I think I will do that. But first, I'm just going to chit chat, and I'm going to do that Georgia Pie, I think, which is the batter. It's BADDER, batter. And then you got butter, which is BUTTA. I don't know. You got butter, and then you got basically crumble, and then there's sugar, and then they have diamonds, and I'm trying to think of what other types of ways they got concentrates. But I had to make that dab smaller because my daughter, she's a professional. So that's why I put on my little dab tool. And then I'll heat up the torch, or I'll heat up the bowl. Banger. And then I'll do the deep. Only bad thing is, if I'm going to be a dabber, I need to get what they call a thermometer that lets you basically touch the glass or whatever you're dabbing out of. Even if I was to use my nectar collector, I could put the thermometer on there to see how hot the device is. Like, when I do it, usually what I'll do is I'll sit there and heat it up until the glass is glowing red and try to get a good glow on it, and then I turn this off, and in the midst of all that going on, it cools down because you can't really see the red out of it anymore. Then I take this then I got my little carb thingy. Maybe that small dab wasn't that big at all. Big enough. Anyway, you get the idea. That was pretty good taste though. And I think I picked the right size for the dab because of the fact that I don't really coughed. You know, if I would have gotten a little bit bigger dab than when I originally had, and then I had just like, no, that's too much. I might have been coughing my lungs up. Anyway, all those updates and just the few short minutes that's been going on with me. Basically, just been working and doing me. Not spending money crazy. Making sure I had the things I need. Like I needed those shoes. I definitely needed that magic bullet that I bought. There's a couple of items that I bought that I didn't really need, but they're more of a comfort. Like a new incense holder, you know. Some more incense, some candles, candle lighters, a couple of those. Just your basic odds and ends, but nothing too major, you know, taking place. I haven't went crazy with going out to eat or anything like that, you know. I have been doing good at trying to keep a handle on my money. Yeah, my bills are paid, so that's all that matters to me. What else was I going to chit-chat about? Oh, yeah. BoobyTuby streets are crazy. People are crazy on BoobyTuby streets. Lots of drama. Lots of people seeking validation. Lots of people seeking to disrupt other people's lives because they're so unhappy with their own. The community that I once embraced, I find myself not embracing as much as I once did. Only a select group of people that, out of the community, that I really probably continue to follow or watch when they're live or on another panel. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Most of the time my instincts, gut feelings are correct. So usually when my gut tells me I should just walk away, I usually don't listen. I'll try to give that person a second chance, or try to look at them from a different perspective, but then you see the same thing even from a different perspective, point of view. So it's just time for you to walk away, you know, and seek out your interests, what interests you, what drives you, and eventually the vibe and the frequency that you need will be brought to you. You know, those people will arrive. Usually right when you need them. I haven't really had a lot of people step into my life since I lost Daryl. And there's been a couple people in my life since before I lost Daryl, and that I was still in touch with after I lost Daryl, that it wasn't like there was any big, what do you call it? There wasn't like no drama or disagreement or anything like that. It's just there's no longer any reason to conversate because my friend's life situation really hasn't changed that much. And I'd say 2-3 years now, she's pretty much been in the same place. Every day talking to her was basically just like a record on repeat. Whereas my life, it only seemed like she only really wanted to talk to me when there was drama or something negative happening in my life. It seemed like she never really wanted to chit-chat when I had positive things happening, and then the next thing you know, I just started having all these positive things happen to me, so I just kind of left her in the dust. I figure, you know, if she was really interested in re-talking to me, hey, you know, she can hit that message button and send me a message, you know, or she could pick up the phone and make a phone call. But, you know, it is what it is. Some people you just slowly drift apart from, even if there is no ill intention behind the drifting apart, you know. And then some people walk away from you, and that's simply because the vibe that you used to feel with them is no longer there. It's probably no fault of your own or their own. It's just one of those things that happens. And then you have people that walk away from you if you don't meet their expectations, or they could have other influences behind the scene, influencers behind the scene influencing them to leave you in the dust because they don't get along with, their influencers don't get along with you. And basically kind of one of those, well, if you want to be my friend, you'll, you know, get rid of them first kind of scenario. I'm not saying that's what happened, but good chance that, very, very, very good possibility that's what happened with one of my situations that happened within this last year. But even with those people, they don't really have anything to bring to the table or offer anything up of any kind of value. It just seems like they're always just repeating the same thing every time they go live. Even if they only go live once a week or once every 2 weeks, it's like they're repeating the same thing that they were repeating and talking about the week before. They're still just complaining about the government, complaining about this, complaining about that. And it's like, well, instead of you complaining, why don't you just do something about it? Like me personally, myself, I don't get involved in all that. I mean, I have an awareness of what's going on. I have an awareness of what's taking place and what's being shown to the public, but I don't need to know the people's names that were involved. I don't need to know the specific details about that specific event to know if it's a false flag or if it's a ritual or an actual tragic accident, you know? And with all the things that I've learned and researched and have knowledge on happening, and that's taking place, pretty much like I say, I see what they're showing me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I allow myself to get involved with it all, you know? I don't allow my emotions to be affected by it because that's what they want. They want to affect your emotions. They want to put you in that fear mode. They want to put you in that fight or flight state of mind, you know. They don't want people to be calm, cool, and collected. They don't want people to have goals. They don't want people that are self-sustainable. They want people that rely 100% on them so they can control them 100%. But me, I do what I want. Candy does what Candy does. When Candy does it, and how she does it, and why she wants to do it, and when she wants to do it. You know? And nobody's going to stop me from doing what I want to do when I want to do it. You know? And if it comes down to being given an ultimatum on anything, depends on what it is, on as to what I would do. But if the question is to slide right into my position in the matrix and get something put in my hand or in my forehead and be given a number and assigned a social credit score and a universal income, and go do their meaningless job every day that they want me to do, no. Why would I do that? If they tell me it's either that or the guillotine, well, walk me up to the guillotine then. Because that's no pain. That's no pain. Once your head's gone, boom. It doesn't take but a second. You're not even going to feel it. I mean, you're basically laying there. Next thing you know, you're going to hear the blade drop, and that's going to be the last thing you know. So why worry about it? Those left behind that would witness it would be kind of tragic for them, I would say. More tragic than the person it happened to. I don't fear death, you know? I really don't. I have no fear of death. I have no fear of some eternal, you know, conscious torment. We experience conscious torment while we're alive here in this body. You know? I don't believe in some place where you're singing and dancing and frolicking in some beautiful landscaped meadow sitting by beautiful lakes or mountains or whatever, you know? I don't believe in that kind of place either, you know? I believe that we make heaven or hell here on earth while we're here alive. After we're dead and gone, that's it. We're dead and gone. But that's just my own personal viewpoint. But I won't be complying. I didn't comply last time. I didn't comply in 2009. I didn't comply 2019. And I won't be complying in 2025 to 2030 with any of their freaking agenda bullcrap nonsense. And I'm just going to basically sit back and watch the game and see how everything unfolds. but not get emotionally drawn into it and get caught up in it. Why? Because that steals my happiness. That steals my freedom, my state of mind. That steals my peace, you know. I sit back and watch the clown show and let everybody else go at it. Smoke this bomb-ass weed, White Widow, do some bomb-ass dabs, eat some edibles, make me a smoothie, drink me some coffee, listen to some music, write me some poems, thoughts, ideas, and enjoy life. Because all it really comes down to is me, myself, and I. You can be your own best friend, or you can be your own worst enemy. But the choice is yours. You get to choose every day. Every day how you're going to look at life. Every day how you're going to approach life. Or how you approach a situation that you're presented with. Determines, you know? But it's all you. It's your choices. Nobody else is forcing you to do anything that you don't want to do. Just like me, I don't really want to be in the system, but I have to be in the system as much as I have to be in the system to survive the lifestyle that I'm leading, which isn't very frivolous at all. It's your basic lifestyle. But at least I have a roof, and I have warmth, and I have food, and I have a way to keep clean and all that, you know, so I'm not going to moan or groan. I've been in worse off situations. So yeah, I think I'm to the point where I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to take one more hit and then I'm going to peace out. Peace, love, hugs, nugs, all that good stuff. I'll probably, next time I come around, probably be on about Tuesday of next week, my first day off. Yeah, peace, love, hugs, nugs, and I'll catch you on the next go around.